time. He said it's a matter of trust. If you want to put God to the test, see won't, he said, and see won't I open for you the windows of heaven. Look at your neighbor and ask yourself, do you have a problem with trusting God? I like this song. So I sought the Lord, and he heard me, and he answered. That's why I trust him. See, when you put God to the test, God is not going to allow you to outdo him. And here it is, God telling all of us, he said, you guys give the time. He's not just talking to one person or two or three. He said, I'll bless all you guys. Ain't that something? God has a way of blessing all of us. He said this right. He said, test me now. I know sometimes in our own mindset, we're trying to figure out this is enough for God. We want to pin and pinch God. So, okay, God, this is enough for you. And then we find out that if we give to God, God will always make a way for us. And then when I think about, not only he said, I promise to open for you the windows of heaven, then pour you out a blessing that cannot be room enough to receive. I want you to know that when you decide to give to God, I mean, that songwriter said, every time I turn around, he keeps making a way. When I didn't know what to do, and because I've honored God by giving my tithe and my offering, every time I look around, God keeps on making a way for me. Come on, tell your neighbor, he keeps making a way for me. I'm asking God to help me preach today because y'all just looking at me. Come on, say it with me. He keeps making a way.
He keeps making a way.
Amen. God knows how to make all grace abound towards us. In that we will always have all sufficiency. In other words, God said, when you do right by me, I'll make sure that you have everything you need. God said, I'll make sure you have everything you need. In the middle of inflation, in the middle of tariffs, in the middle of everything going up, because God made you a promise, he's going to make sure that we have everything that we need. When we honor God, God said, I'll make sure. I know we've been trying to figure it out. But God got so many ways to bless us. I mean, and we just need to trust God. Tell me, let's trust God. And so when I look at God's promise, he said, I'll pour out blessing that there should not be room enough to receive. And every time I look around, you could be on your job, they say, well, we're going to give you an increase. Or sometimes, amen, you go out there and he said, I'm going to make this happen for you. You go to the store and God always make a way for you. Amen. He keep on blessing you. God is a good God. Then I love what he says. He said, prove me now. See if I will not open you the windows of heaven. Excuse me. And pour you out the blessing that should not be room enough to receive. He said, I will rebuke the devourer for your sake. I want you to know the enemy is going around like a roaring lion, seeking whom he may devour. But I got a shield. And that is the Lord, that even when I'm sleeping, God is watching over me. God said, I will rebuke the devourer for your sake. In other words, tell your neighbor, God fights for me.
God fights for me.
When I don't know what to do myself, even when the enemies, let's go to Psalm 27. I love this passage. Psalms 27. I just want, let's shout about it. Psalms 27. Verse number 1. Because God is who he is to me. Let's read together on 3. 1, 2, 3. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear?
The Lord is the strength of my life.
Whom shall I
be
be
afraid?
When they talk about the devil is big, I'm telling you, God is too. Some of the devil is on my track. I'm not walking by myself, Joey. I'm not in this thing all by myself. The Lord is my light and my salvation. So I'm not fearing they talking about what the folks in the White House gonna do or in the Congress gonna do. The Lord is my light and my salvation. The Lord is the strength of my life, and whom shall I be afraid? Tell you that I ain't never scared.
I ain't never scared.
The economy can go up, the economy can go down. I ain't never scared. Come on, say, I ain't never scared.
I ain't never scared.
That when the wicked, evil, my enemies and my foes came upon me to eat up my flesh, they stumbled and fell. Ain't that something? God said, I will rebuke the devourer for your sake. For your enemies, that means the folk that don't like you, and the folk that rise up against you, that say they're going to get you, they don't want to see God's blessing on your life. You know, everybody ain't pulling for you. Amen. Everybody ain't on your side. You can be shouting about how good God is, but there's some folk that trying to put a trip upon you. There used to be a song we used to sing a long time ago. If you did one ditch, you better did two, because the trap you set just might be for you. And so because God is on my side, he rebukes the devourer for my sake. When the wicked, evil, my enemy, my foes came upon me to eat of my flesh, they stumble and fail. Though an host should encamp against me, my heart shall not fear. Though war should rise against me, in this will I confident. One thing have I desired of, and I will seek after, that I may dwell in the house of the Lord all the days of life, to behold the beauty of the Lord, and to inquire in his temple. For in the time of trouble, he shall hide me in his pavilion. In the secret of his tabernacle shall he hide me. He shall set me upon a rock. And now shall my head be lifted above mine enemy round about. And therefore I will offer in his tabernacle sacrifices of joy. I will sing there, I will sing praise unto the name. And that's so because God got my back.